Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Since we just have 40 minutes, I was trying to just save every precious minute because
Uh,
it'll disconnect us right after 40 minutes.
I can understand that. No worries. How's your morning going?
It's going okay. It's going
That's,
okay.
that's good.
Good morning. Sheila, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's Mud Diana?
Yes.
Okay, good morning.
Morning. Oh, you can see your coffee. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I did that. I was kind of worried when I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, the power was out. And then we looked outside, the whole neighborhood was out. So I'm like, oh my God, what happens if the power's not back on by this morning? But it came on at
Oh.
like 6:15.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I woke up at 3:30 and I thought maybe I should just stay up and start doing some work because I might not get up. And I go, oh, my phone's not plugged in. So I plugged it in to charge it, but I never set the alarm. So I just got up right in time.
Okay, I don't want that picture in the back. Hello, ladies. Let me just get this picture out of the way.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I think we're waiting for one more. Because there's 5 of us, isn't there? 1, 2,
I thought there was 7, wasn't
Is there
I thought it
7?
was 6.
I think 6.
Yeah, 6.
1, 2, 3. There's 5 of us, so we've got one more. Come on.
I'm leaving right quick. I just need to remove the picture from the back of my thing. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
We'll give her a couple of minutes because Zoom is gonna disconnect us in 40 minutes. Yeah, there's 6 of us. So Sheila, Miriam's not here, and Natalie.
Well, hopefully they got the time change.
Yeah, I just admitted some. Here's Miriam.
Uh,
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Are we waiting for anybody else?
Natalie.
Okay, good. Okay.
but everybody else is here.
Okay. So should we just start?
We can. I took it upon myself to do a meeting agenda that I can share with you guys. You want to see
Okay.
it?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Sounds great. I'm gonna go ahead and send a text message to Natalie.
All right. Wait. Can you see it? I'm not.
Yeah.
You see the meeting agenda?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
So we can start. Oh, here's one. Here she comes.
Yeah, she's waiting for you to let her in.
I
That's what
just
she said.
did.
Awesome. Perfect. Hey, we just had a 5-minute delay. That's not horrible, but we can do a little better. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. Are you guys excited?
I am.
I am.
Yay. Hi, Vida. Do you go by Vida or Vera?
Vida?
Vida.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good
Little
morning.
one.
So do we want to start with the introduction? Who wants to go
Absolutely.
first?
Let's do that.
Well,
You
I'll
lead,
go.
Elise.
All right, I'm Elise Bird. I have been a realtor for 14 years. I started with Gary Green 14 years ago, and then not the pandemic, but the mortgage market crashed. I was a widow with 2 kids, so I have an accounting degree. So I left and went back into accounting, kept my license, and worked with a small broker part-time. I retired in December, and then in April, started to come back to real estate full-time. So I've been full-time with Gary Green again, beginning April.
Oh, wonderful. That's good. So we're gonna also draw on each other's skills. Accounting is my absolute worst.
Who's next?
Okay, so I'll go next. My name is Vida. I've been licensed for 9 months.
We got a baby.
Yes, so I'm like new. And not only am I new, but I'm new to Houston.
Oh,
I was in the military for 20 years, so I retired here.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. So yeah, so I'm ready for new beginnings. Yeah, that's it.
good to have you. Who's
Thank you.
next?
My name is Sheila Joplin. I've been with Gary Green 7 years, another broker for 9. And
Elise, I'm sorry, Sheila. Could you undo the agenda for right now? Unshare your screen so we can see the participant.
I sure can.
Thank you,
How's
Elise.
that?
there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see you now.
Okay, I'm Sheila Joplin. I've been with Gary Green for 7 years, 9 years with another broker prior to that because I was doing it part-time. And I'm excited and completely lost on this.
Okay, I'll go. This is Mariana. Oh, okay, and I've had my license a couple of years now, but I've had a really rough couple of years. I'm going through a separation and probably divorce. So I'm excited to start anew. I just now got my office and home back in order so that I can get to work. And I've just had one sale last year. I'm all this tumultuous stuff. So I'm ready for New Year.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, that was a good thing that you're in a group of 6 strong women. I've gone through that, so if
Me
there's
too.
anything I can do to help, I'm here to help.
Me too.
Thank you.
Am I next? I think I'm next, right?
Yes.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Natalia, and I've been a realtor since August. I started with Gary Green in August 20th, and I don't have much experience. I'm struggling a little bit with impact And I'm just looking forward to learn more. I did my first closing in December, praise God, because I had been unemployed for almost a year, and that came in really, really handy. So since then, I haven't had any others buyers or sellers, but I do have leases. I have 2 leases on the pipeline, and I have other contacts that I'm working with. So I'm just, looking forward to getting more business in and get better acquainted with the, the programs, and of course the ways to do things right. Because I was just a, fish out of water when I got that listing, and I did it with the help of my friends like you guys, but without you guys, I'm nothing. So I really need the constant guidance and all that. So I just want to, I just need help, and I'm happy to be here with you ladies. Thank you.
Good to have you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm next. So I'm Miriam. I'm Miriam Rivademar. I started with Gary Green 15 years ago. I came from a corporate job in the human resources department from Chevron. That was my last job. And so the oil and gas industry is very cyclical. And I had been in different companies that I've been, I had been lucky to be the one leaving them. Always. And in human resources, I was in a very protected, very luxurious position of like always knowing everyone and everything. And but when it happened to me, when I was actually the previous job as well, I had been caught in a major layoff, to where my entire department, all the way to the director, was completely done with, So I knew that I like people, and I knew that I like homes, but I was new in sales, right? And so in having said that, 15 years of sales experience is still not enough, because I'm still struggling with keeping up my sales up in my production. And the reason why is because the emotional turmoils almost do the same thing to a corporation as those layoffs and round of that cyclical nature of the industry in the oil and gas. It just left me completely devastated. So when I got my divorce 20 years ago, I was actually, it was difficult. Like, so my career has been very, not 20 years ago, my marriage of 20 years, right? So my production also suffered. So these last couple of years have been like building up again to where I was before. So that is where I am right now. And so this mastermind, this road to the top, is just like an injection of energy. Like, I know how to do it. I was a top performer back then when I first started with Gary Green. I was a top performer 3 times. And one of those times I actually sold 30 homes. That was my goal, and I reached it.
Wow.
But that was actually the beginning of the end of my marriage, because I was just, I was constantly on the road. My health suffered. I got it done, but then it left a really bad flavor in my mouth, to where now I'm like, oh, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna stress over it. Oh, I'll do it. So I went into this space where I was a little bit afraid of like really making it happen, really struggling, and like going to that uncomfortable space where you're really treading water and doing everything you can. So, but now I'm ready. I'm in a good relationship. I'm solid. My partner has my back, and I've got everything I need. So basically, I have no excuses. Never did I need any either. But you do whatever you want to do. Like,
That's true.
what was that name of the nurse in the first story that said, I never really needed an excuse. So no excuses, ladies. We can do
Yeah.
it. And
Do it.
Yeah. We can.
To my fellow friend that's going through a divorce, I think this is the best thing that could have ever happened to you, to be in a group of like super strong women, because I can read you. I can read you like it's nobody's business. I was 14 years in real estate, which means knowing people in 15 years. I'm sorry, in human resources in 15 years in real estate. So I read people really well. Also, I'm a Capricorn. What are your signs?
Me too.
I'm Sagittarius.
Who's Sagittarius? Oh, Natalie.
I'm
Yes.
Scorpio.
Oh, Elise is a Scorpio.
No,
me.
Vita's a
Me.
Scorpio.
Oh, Vida is a Scorpio. What about Elise?
Aries.
Aries. Okay, that flying nature. All right, ladies. Okay, I turn it over to Elise, who's here for this.
Okay, so what we need to do is set some goals. What are the things that we need to work on to help each other with? So I think each one of us give a goal or what we're looking for, and I'm going to write them down, and then I'm going to try to keep notes. I'm recording this so I can send the recording, and so we should do some goals. So what are our goals? What do you need help with? What can we do for one another?
Okay, so I start.
Okay.
So of course, I just started 9 months ago, so I haven't sold any houses,
Okay.
and no real estate, nothing, period. So I want to close 14 houses this year. And I know it says that I need to have at least 13 conversations a week. The thing about that is, by me being new to Houston, I don't really know where to start, pretty much. And what to do and the system. So the only thing that I've been doing so far is social media, just keeping my social media presence up. And pretty much that's been it.
Okay.
So I need like a daily routine of something that I can do.
All right. I wrote all that down. Who's next?
I
Okay,
just
I'll-
need,
Go ahead. Sheila?
I have several buyers I'm working with, and I just can't get them to make a decision. It
Oh.
seems like I'm showing almost daily and or sending them listings, and they like the area, but they don't want it. And by the time they make a decision, it's gone.
Yeah.
I think that's all of us,
That is all of us.
it's just tough. And but I just keep trying to be patient and keep trugging on with them, keep my marketing up. I do 400 newsletters a month that I mail out. And it's a challenge,
Good job.
but
Okay.
And how long
I
have you
am
been-
part of a team. I have a team. I have a team leader, but this business is part-time for her.
Mm.
So I'm it. I see her maybe once a couple times a month, and that's it. She doesn't even come in. So, but she pays all my expenses, so I keep on going.
Okay. Who's
Cool.
next?
I'll be next. Like I said before, I've been in the business for 5 months, going on 6 now. I've been with Gary Green for the same amount of time. Took me 22 days to make a decision on the brokerage. And I found that Gary Green had the best, instructions and classes and the university and all that. And that is my main goal, because I like to do things right. And, going into the closing, like you said, Vida, being new, being 9 months or 3 months or 2 doesn't make a difference when it comes to having a listing or getting a buyer, because I started doing open houses immediately. I try to keep myself busy with open houses every weekend, and sometimes I show on Sundays depending on the leads that I get. I do have my CRM already started, and I have like 25 contacts on there, mainly from open houses, and 2 or 3 that are just in my sphere. I also don't have many people, many friends or anything like that. But I just want, my goal is to be organized and knowledgeable as to how to do, the marketing and all that to get the business going. So concern one, getting organized with the program, with the impact. And second of all, setting my goals according to the road to the top. Coach, what was that other program's name? The one that it's road to the top.
Coaches,
Roadmap.
roadmap.
I
Okay.
started it and dropped it because I'm supposed to sell 33 homes this year, and I have to have, like, I think it's 7 or 50. I'm not even sure about my number. That's how, it's like a bad show, to not call it other things. So I just need, collaboration from everyone. And if I can help with anything, being that I've already had a closing, if anyone has any questions, I can help too. As far as I know, because I don't have much experience, but I can tell you what I went through and some other things, but mainly getting organized with the system and following it up with my sphere and my leads. And also, I also need knowledge about leasing. I'm in leasing, showing 2 leads right now, 2 clients. Every other day I go out with them, showing them homes, but the same thing is happening, Sheila, where I just go out there and show them homes and they don't make a decision. And when they finally do, I come back and it's already taken. Because, they want a home with $2,200 with 4 or 5 bedrooms, and they're going really, really, really fast. So we've seen like 15 or 20 homes already, and they don't seem to be ready to make a decision. And when they finally do, then the property is already leased to other tenants. So that's just my struggle right now. I don't have anything definite on the pipelines, like I said, for buyers or listings, but I do have a FISBO that I've knocked doors on, and I'm just waiting on feedback from them. So that's the only things I have in the pipeline is 2 FISBOs and 2 leasing clients that I have. So with that said, give me all the help and I'll just try to, grasp it.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, I'll go next.
Okay.
Well, I think focus is what is good. What we need is to just be able to have that drive that we share. That, I mean, as far as my goals are going, I did my roadmap. I know I need to sell like 15 houses to really get myself stable. So I just unburied my office. Even it's been really crazy. I actually went through it's domestic violence situation. It just now my husband stopped contacting me, harassing me, and now he's on a 3-year no contact order. So I don't have excuses except that I've been left broke. He froze me out of all the accounts and I've drained everything. So I'm really counting on unemployment to come through to So and then get back on. And I know I can do it within the next couple months. When I first started a couple years ago with Century 21, they were shocked that I just did what they said to do, which was cold calling. I did a whole bunch of expired, listing and for sale by owner, and just tried to make 20 or 30 phone calls a day until I finally could talk to maybe, a half a dozen people or so and go make some appointments for listings. It was all about the listings. So I got a listing within 2 weeks and sold it. But then my husband got jealous of my clients, and he would just, oh my gosh, it was terrible. And so then I didn't do anything pretty much for another year. And then I got started with Gary Green in March, right when the pandemic hit, and then my husband went COVID crazy, and I had to get rid of him. So now that that's all over with, I'm just trying to get my contacts in. I've been going through major depression, so I really didn't want to talk to anybody that I knew. And a lot of the people, then I started getting on my social media, and I realized, wow, I could have sold 8 houses just from the 1,000 people on my Facebook. They would pop up every once in a while saying they had bought a house. And so I know I need to just get on get on the horn and just keep going and focus. Also, as far as the logistics and knowledge and stuff, it's always good to share that info, but I'm not worried about that. I think the main important thing is just to get out there and do the marketing and sell, which is not my strong thing. I guess I have an accounting background too and construction, so I can help with anything that people have questions about, recommendations for repairs and what people won't do. Which some people that when they list their houses, they don't want to do it. They just,
So am I the last one or somebody else?
Mhm. You're the last one.
Oh, okay. So my goal for this year, and I'm sorry, Madiana, is that how you say your
uh-huh.
name? Madiana, I didn't want to go on talking about me without acknowledging all your struggles. What area are you in?
South Houston, like toward League City's my office.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish that we were closer so that I could help you. If you were like super close to me, I could.
Well, there's Zoom. We can just.
No, like physically help you.
Oh no, I'm good. Physically, I'm fine.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, so I come from a period of complete zero. Like last year, I didn't do anything, nothing, because I told you I have a good relationship, right? So I went on a romantic adventure traveling.
Yay.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe.
Without a care in the world, and that has been amazing. And now I have been like emotionally, I feel so in a place where I don't think I've ever been before in my life. So now it's hard getting back to business. I've never been a lazy person. I've always been a very like super extra, like super devoted, always going. But the thing about it is that activities just to work for the sake of it and just to be chasing the wind is also not a good thing, because it left a really bad mark for me as well. Madiana was saying that the husband is jealous, and in my case there was no jealousy, but I also used it to get away from my relationship. So I was spending even unnecessary hours out there, just working, and that's not a life either, ladies. So my goals for this year is again to do 30 houses. I just said it. It's just become real, because this year, this is my year to where now I actually have everything, and I'm happy to be here as a resource to help you. But I'm gonna share something with you for you to learn from mistakes. If you it seems that I'm the one that has the most experience here. State of mind, the way in which you go thinking about it is step 0, and is the foundation. And I will be talking a lot to you guys about that, about this, the frame of mind, the state of mind, that makes the whole difference. So lucky and happy to be here. And one of the things that I do want as my main goal is not the numbers of the 30 homes, but really is to be in a state of mind where my life is balanced, where I'm not sacrificing my relationship. I am not because the other person is actually you, and that person actually gives life to you as much as that other person takes from you. So to be in a healthy place in my relationship, in a healthy relationship with my body. I want to eat what I want to eat. I want to sleep my hours, and I also want to have that stress level contained and managed, right? So
What happened? She froze.
You
Yeah.
froze?
She froze.
You froze, Miriam.
Miriam, you're frozen.
Let's send a chat.
Okay.
Where am I, chat?
And to every.
So hopefully she'll see it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me go ahead. Running out of time. We've removed the
Yes.
40-minute limit on your group. Okay, it's a gift. Okay, cool.
It's good to meet each other. It's good to
So
know everything, a little bit about everyone.
it is. So
That's
my
awesome.
goals did I tell you what my goals are? No?
No.
No.
All right, so my goal is I need consistency. So I have a tendency to jump from one thing to another. And so I need focus and consistency. My goal for myself is 24 sales or listings this year, or a combination of both. And I'm with everybody else. Marketing is another one, because during the 14 years that I did real estate, it was strictly referral, so I didn't market at all.
Excuse me, Elise.
Yes, ma'am.
Miriam just sent a text message saying that she's jumping on the other link.
What other link?
Maybe the next one from, that's what she said on the text message. I'm jumping on the other.
There's 2 links?
Yeah, but the other one started at 8. Is it 8 already? I don't know.
It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, she's jumping on the other link. That's what
Who's-
she's doing.
Whose link is that?
It was in an email. There were 2 links. There was one from 7:30 to 8:10, and then there was another one from 8 to 8:40.
I see 7:30 to 8:30. And then I just see 7:30. I don't see that other link.
It was in the messages that were sent yesterday evening.
I don't have that
Yeah.
link. Could somebody send it to me?
Well, I just emailed her. I just texted her in our group text and told her we still on the first one. So
Yeah,
hopefully
we've
she'll
got-
jump back on.
We've got 15 minutes. So let's just do this until Miriam comes back on. I don't have the other link. Does
Okay.
everybody else have another link?
I
for
just
another
have it
meeting?
on my phone. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just have to go away for a little bit here. Let's
All
see.
right, so let's just, because we're running out of time.
Okay.
So the other thing, one of the things that I suggested in the agenda was that we've got 12 ongoing Wednesday meetings, and that each one of us hosts 2. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Vita,
Yeah.
how you feeling with that?
Yes, I'm good with that.
Okay, and
Are we
so
gonna get the subjects, or is just whatever we want to talk about? This is gonna be something with,
I
like,
think, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna type out the meeting notes. A lot of things that we had in common were, we had marketing, systems, we talked about roadmap, we talked about lead generation, everybody mentioned organization, lead follow-up, contacts. So we got a lot of things that we can focus on. We've got work-life balance, which is really important, which is what Miriam was saying, work-life balance, time management, consistency. So those are all the things that I got from everybody. Did I kind of hit everything?
she wants to be let in, Elise.
Oh, okay. Let me get her in. There she is. Okay.
Yeah, but I think that pretty much covered everything.
She's muted now. There she is.
There she is.
You
Okay.
froze there for a little bit.
No, I didn't touch anything. It just disappeared.
It just froze. So I was just going over everything that I got from everybody, and I got, for things to work on, I got systems, I got marketing, I got lead generation, lead follow-up, organization, focus, work-life balance. Let's see, what else did I say? Systems. And so those are all the things that I got from what everybody said. And I was asking, did I hit everything?
I didn't hear what your goals were, Elise.
Oh, okay. So I need consistency. focus, because I'm always trying to juggle everything. Like I set a time in the morning to do calls, then something comes up and I drop that and do this, drop that and do that. So I need scheduling and planning and consistency, and to be able to kind of schedule out my time for everything. One of the things that I'm going to share with you ladies is that I am part of Tom Ferry's coaching. So I've been doing it since October because I needed it. Because I've been out of the mainstream, and so it's helped me a lot. I have a coach, and then we have group meetings on Tuesdays. So it's helped me with focus. It's helping me get organized. It's giving me some extra tools that I didn't have before because I never did any marketing. And so I'm using that to get better so that I can do more business and that I could be more successful. So, but everything that I heard here was just excellent. So I'm going to put all.
What's your
Pardon me?
business goal? What's your business goal?
Oh, my business goal is 24 for this year. So I just executed a contract yesterday. So I'm already one out of the box. And this buyer is doing a 1031 exchange. I don't know if anybody knows what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's going to buy 3 homes. So it's the first of 3 that we're looking for her. And I got her off a property call.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so in September, they called looking for a house. I sold them a house. This couple got engaged. I leased his home. She's moving from New Orleans, so I'm doing the 1031 exchange for her. So it's just turning into multiple transactions. So that was just a blessing from a property call.
Yeah, great.
So, I'm going to put the notes and what our goals are, and then we can target each one of those. Miriam, I said that we've got 12 meetings till April 19th, and that each one of us can host 2 meetings.
Yeah.
And that keeps us engaged and on task. You never know when you might have to do a Zoom presentation or a Zoom meeting with a client. So if you get good at doing that with us, if it comes up that you've got to do a listing presentation or a buyer presentation or anything through Zoom, then you've got Zoom and you've got the experience and you've done it and you'll know it. So how does everybody feel about that?
I think that's great.
Yeah, that's good.
I personally, I never have the video on. I'm shy. I can't say that. I'm not, I don't like to talk, or I don't like my voice. I don't like how I look, when I'm not, like on TV or like that on video. So I'm always the one that you see the little black thing with the little white figure on it.
You look fantastic. You look great.
Oh, darling. Yeah. Thank you. But I'm actually, really afraid of that. So you're going to have to deal with me on that a little bit, try to push me to it. So when it gets to be my time, that's why I was asking, am I going to get like a script or at least the topic so that I can, elaborate on that?
So what do we want to do for the next meeting? Let's do that. That's a good idea. What's our topic? Because we're at 8:08. We're 8:15. We're off.
Excuse me, one second. Remember that the first meeting, which is this one, is supposed to last 1 hour so that we can actually get the most out of it.
But my Zoom account is only going to give us 40 minutes.
So I have another one. That is just started at 8 o'clock.
I don't have that link. Can you send it to me?
Did you accept my meeting request or not?
I see, I'm looking now and I don't see it. Every meeting request that came across, let me.
You're right there, Elise.
I accepted your meeting. I'm looking at my calendar and I don't see it.
All right. It's supposed to look like, okay, let's see. Required, Elise is right there. You're right there. You accepted it.
So I have.
Did you just receive my update just now?
Let me go to my.
Yeah, if you type in her name, it'll come up.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do because.
So are we going to head on over there now then?
Yeah, let's make sure that we're all on the same page. I just sent it to you again, okay?
How are you sending it? Because I only saw.
Through Outlook.
Okay, because.
Are you sending it to Elise Bird, Gary Green, or Elise Bird Outlook?
I have you as, I mean, if you're getting my email messages. Okay, give me your email address again.
Elise.bird@garygreen.com.
Yeah, that's where it's at. And I send it to you again. And it's the second meeting request and it's highlighted in yellow.
All right, I'm waiting to get it.
Am I on the second one, Miriam? Because I just saw the screenshot that was sent yesterday via text message. I
Right.
never received the email. I think my emails were bouncing back at the beginning and I missed out on some of your
There is a
emails.
confusion, and for business sake, please fix that.
Okay, I just got it, Miriam.
Yes, ma'am. So the second one is the link that I put together for us. And thank you for doing that first one, Elise.
I see it. I see it. I've got it. So we've got 5 minutes. Do you want to head over? Do we want to use this last 5 minutes? What do you tell me what you want?
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue here for a minute. And now
Okay.
I'm pause without the screen. Okay, so I am not 100% sure how the coaching among us is gonna go, right? So Elise, thank you so much for taking the leadership in leading this one and putting the agenda and keeping us on track. And then you're setting the groundwork for the rest of us to host each of us to host 2 sessions.
Mhm.
Now, how about the coaching? Seems to me that I'm the most senior here with more experience in real estate. However, and I'm happy to share knowledge. However, I'm gonna say something really, 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 really daring. Please do not get upset or offended. I'm gonna call out on Miss Martinez, Natalia Martinez. Okay, so you said, I'm shy, you're gonna have to bear and deal with me because I'm shy, right? And then you also said something else. Previously, you said something like,
She talked about lead generation, organization, marketing, lead follow-up. She talked about leasing, and she talked about roadmap.
and
Did
she
I get it
also
all?
said something- She also said something about, okay, I'm all over the place, so you're gonna have to help me because I'm here. All right, so as a new person, you need help in the business development. But as a person, you are a mature woman. What do you have to offer this group? I want us, all of us, to think, okay, so I'm new, so I'm shy, so I'm unorganized. But what do I have to bring to this group? Because all of us have something valuable to bring to the group. And I don't really know how the coaching, how Lindsay is saying, oh, you know, go ahead and tell them what to do, how to do it. I don't even know how the dynamics of it is going to be. But please, let's think about, all right, you know, I'm horrible at this, but I'm good at that. Let's talk about that. Let's have that introspection to figure out what it is that we can help the other person. So as I mentioned to you, I have lots of experience with real estate and I still don't think I know everything. And on the other, and I had to work on my mindset as far as like my emotional well-being and all of that. So I have things to share, and I also have things that I'm like, oh my goodness, I am terrible at mention. Accounting is one of them. So record keeping, track keeping, staying on track, time blocking, and for that, at least you're actually having a formal coach, Tom Ferry, right? It froze again. Oh no.
It didn't
Right.
freeze.
Oh, no. So that's what I wanted to bring in front of this group. So as far as like the road to the map directives on how we're gonna help one another and what besides sharing and keeping us accountable, that's something that I would like for us to think about. Like Madiana in a personal space, she needs additional help because she's actually going through the divorce. Elise and I have gone through a divorce as well. And I also joined in very turbulent turbulent times where you went back to corporate, right? I wanted to go back to corporate, but I didn't. I stuck with it. And as a result, I went through a really difficult period through real estate where I actually lost money, but I stuck with it. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you, ladies.
Okay.
So do we have a schedule
Okay.
of how we when we're going to host, or how do we do that?
So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about is the scheduling. So we can do whatever you like. Next Wednesday we have another meeting next Wednesday. I can host it and get my 2 out of the way, or we can rotate every other person. What do you guys think?
I don't know how to set up these Zoom stuff.
So we'll show you.
Okay.
That'll be something, because you might need it. So we'll show you. So that'll be something that we'll show you how to do. So we won't ask you to do it right away. Are you okay with that? You feel comfortable with that, Sheila?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Just show me how.
Okay, cool. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll show you.
I've never done it either, so.
Okay,
If,
so
if you show
that's
her, let's do it at the same time, because I've
Okay.
never done it. And when it gets
Okay.
time for me to do
Me
it, then
too.
I will know.
okay. We could do that.
Mhm.
All right. So the next meeting, Miriam, do you want to host it, or do you want me to host it? How do we do that?
You can host it. That's fine.
Okay.
That way you can get your 2 out of the way. And you know what, ladies? If we jump on, because I did schedule for an hour as they
Okay.
shared,
You want to jump on the next call?
it's gonna,
Yeah,
you know what,
well,
Elise? I don't even,
It hasn't cut us off yet.
yeah, that's good. All right.
Okay.
So if it cut us off, then we jump on for the next 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then we actually do, I haven't even shared my screen, and I did put together this next meeting, and I can actually share it with a group how to do that Zoom setup, if that works for all.
Oh, that would be great.
So what did you guys think about what I mentioned to you as far as like a person? You have certain skill set that you have that you can actually share with the others as your strength.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with that, because it's so easy for us to point out our negative qualities because we feel like those are the worst, but we definitely need to start looking within to see our positives and build on those strengths, you know.
Okay.
Well, I thought we were here to say what our, weakness were, where we needed help on, and that's what I was expressing. I didn't think that it was something that, it was going to be taken wrong because I'm unorganized and because
No.
I'm just, that's what I have, and that's what I need help with. If I can help anybody, like I said, with going through a listing presentation, which I know that Vida hasn't done one, I can help her with that. I'm knowledgeable on how to, do step by step on the closing that I had after I had my listing presentation and when I got it, how I got it and all that. But I'm not a professional. I had one closing and I've been in real estate for 5 months. So I'm just, I thought we were here in this group to support each other.
That's good.
And, and I am all over the place and I am a grown woman, but I don't have focus, and I have a big family, and I have a mom with dementia that I have to care for, and I don't have the time. So that is what I need. I just need guidelines as to how to go about my day and how to do the work-life balance. And that's just me in a nutshell.
Natalia,
Uh-huh.
I'm working with organizational skills. I phrase it differently just because I want to empower myself, but in a different day, I would be like, oh, I'm a mess. But I don't use those words anymore because I want to try and help my brain. I don't say things like that,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like, I am a queen of organization. So I'm all day long, I'm going like that, right? So I didn't mean to call you out on you personally, but I wanted to use that example as of like, oh, I am terrible at this. Well, I actually want you to say what you just said. Look, I handle a big household. My mom has dementia. Look how tremendous power as a woman I have, and we need that from you. So you have this skinny side and you have this grand forte side, and that's what I want all of us to do so that we can say, look, I can help with that. I need help here. This is my forte. Elise has a wonderful corporate background with very, regimented, and then she says, oh, I need, in accounting also is very regimented. That's another reason why I said, what are you? Scorpio out there, kind of hides and then comes on the front, all I wanted to say is we both have like the dark side of us and the white side of us, or the light. And I wanted us to say, this is what I got for you. I can help you here. And so it wasn't like a one person. It's more like we all have something. As a grown woman, we have lots of skill sets and strengths to draw from. That's all I wanted to say.
So can I say something? So so Natalia is very serious. She needs help with organization. Did I hear that right, Natalia?
Yes, ma'am, you're correct.
So does anybody have a schedule or a planner or a daily task list that they can share with Natalia? Would that help you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would welcome that.
I have struggled with that, and I'm still struggling with that. And the only reason I don't say I'm terrible at organization is because like I said, I want to get my mind off of that story and divorce that story. So now I actually work hard with that. So I take it upon myself to help Natalia with whatever has worked for me and share that privately on a one-to-one. I'm happy to do that.
Miriam, we all could benefit from that. So if you share it with Natalia privately, you may have a technique that would help us all.
Happy to do that here as well.
So that's probably because that's what we're here to build each other up.
Definitely.
So, we're here to sharpen each other's skills. So if you're going to help Natalia with that, and we all need planning and scheduling, then we want to benefit from that too.
All right, why don't we make that our next week's topic?
There we go.
Perfect.
So
Thank
what
you.
are we going to call it? Planning and scheduling? Is that what we call it? Or
Yep.
okay, so that's what we're doing next week.
It sounds great.
Planning and scheduling.
we focus on those things, doing those things this week, and then we come back and share with each other what worked for us.
That's good. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so I got a quick question. So I know that she talked about updating our stuff in Roadmap.
Yes.
I tried to figure out how to update, like if I made phone calls or whatever, like if I went farming, whatever, but I don't see a spot where I can update it.
I run into the same thing. I don't know how to do it. Another one of my things that I'm working on that I'm going to conquer powerfully like a boss is technology.
Okay, so in Roadmap, and only because I'm the accounting guru that I know that. So I'm going over to my business and I'm pulling up Roadmap.
You're sharing it?
No, I'm getting there first.
Ah, okay, good. Thank you.
There's Roadmap. Okay. So let me see which tab that's in. So it's in your weekly action plan tab. Let me show that.
Thank you.
Okay, where's my share my screen? Because I am not. Okay, share screen. There it is, screen 2. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
is this what you're talking about, the weekly action plan?
Yeah.
So what you do is you go in and see this button here? You add a main category, you see that?
Yes.
And then you select from the main category, and these are the things that you have. These are options. Like I've already done like walk my neighborhood, open house, farming, add contacts to impact, schedule follow-up.
Oh, so I thought we had to put like numbers or something in there. Like,
Well,
I have all that set up.
Okay,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was
Okay.
on the same understanding where there would be a place where we can update.
not that I'm aware of. This is what I did. I did my schedule for, and then, okay, upcoming business goal pipeline. Let me go back to weekly action plan. Now, that's what I did. And the days that I would do it, those are my goals, my weekly goals, my schedule for me to do weekly. I don't think that you can keep, I'm not sure. You're talking about the weekly action plan. This is what I thought. Oh, but she also has one that she wants us to update on her website. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Nah, I was thinking because she was saying that it needed to be updated weekly. So I just assumed like if I talked to 5 people, how would I put that in that I talked to 5 people and it would reflect? That's what I was thinking. But if it's
I'm going to Lindsay's page real quick. Row to the top. And I'm going to verify with Linda to make sure. So here's the mile marker, office wins this week. You see it? Struggle this week, solution this week, new pipeline. So I thought this is where she wanted us to tell her what we're doing on a week, because we have to do this every week.
yeah, that's supposed to be done on a weekend or something, but yeah.
Where is that?
So that's on Lindsay's page. So it's Lindsay Isle at GaryGreen.com. And this is the mile marker that she asked us to do every week. And we just put our office, our wins this week, our accomplishments. It has struggles, solution for that struggle, new pipeline, intentions for the coming week, and then we just submit it. So we have to do that weekly.
Like on which specific days or any day?
Just, I think it's whatever happened during the course of the week. So if you had, if you had a struggle this week, let's just say planning. Your solution is to set a schedule. New pipeline would be any new leads or how many did you have this week, and what you intend to do the coming week.
So I think on the road to roadmap, I think what it is that you're supposed to put in there exactly what you're doing, not what you're anticipating doing, which is what I did. We probably have to put what we actually did during that particular week. That kind of makes sense.
On which one? On Lindsay's or in?
On ours, on Impact.
Well, maybe I've done it wrong. That could be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the office. I'm going to the office today anyway, because I have property desk, and I asked Linda to look at mine and to bless it and tell me whether or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a goal, not your actual. It's not a tracking thing. It's a plan, weekly action plan. So it's your roadmap. It's what you're aiming for, or you're trying to go.
And that's what I'm aiming for in my weekly action plan. That's walking the neighborhood for me, Saturday and Sunday, or what days I'm going to do that. That's my plan. But I'll find out.
Okay.
Everybody, and if Linda says this is right, and if it's wrong, and I'll have to redo it. So I can.
I think you're actually, Elise, I think that you're right. And Madiana, you're right. This is actually a goal setting tool. It's not a tracking tool where we're going to be adding. But I just like Vida, thought that there was an integrated platform there to where we could actually add our actions. But it doesn't seem to be the case. This is actually action plan. This is planning, forecasting.
Right. It's not the
Mhm.
actual,
It's
right.
goal setting only. So I
Right.
think that you're doing it right, Elise. And my understanding of it was wrong, but I did it right because I only did whatever it asked me to do. And I was looking for a button to add my activities, but there's no
Yeah.
such thing.
It's right there
Mhm.
on the side.
Well, not add the activities as you complete them. Like,
Oh, okay, okay. And it's not there.
Yeah.
no. So the understanding of the tool was different for Vita and myself.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is, and here in Lindsay's spot is where she wants us to tell us, she's just tracking what we're doing, what our accomplishments are during the course of a week.
Right. So
Mhm.
for the rest of the duration of the call, and which is nothing, which is already, we'll come to the time. It's already 8:30.
Yeah, we have.
So basically based on whatever, how many transactions was your goal, Elise?
24.
24. So from there, you break it down to weeks, myself too, right? Everyone. And
Mhm.
then that means how many calls we need to make. And I think that on the roadmap that from Lindsay's roadmap website, from Friday to Sunday, we have to put there whether we met the goal of the 20 phone calls a week.
Correct.
What was the struggle? What do we need help with? So my next step after we hung up, it's to actually write that down and maybe just break it down per week.
Okay. And I'm gonna put it on my calendar to do that mile marker update.
Yeah, I did. I put it as a recurring calendar appointment so I don't forget. So
Thank
it'll
you.
pop up on
Yeah.
my calendar. Yeah.
There goes advice for Natalie and myself, because I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
do
done
that.
it either.
Hey ladies, so we went over 1 minute. It's time, but we owe ourselves like big celebration because we got it done. We got it done. We have to celebrate every step of the way. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna get there. Okay, lucky number 7.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Have a
next
great
week you're doing Miriam planning and scheduling, correct? You're gonna, you're gonna in the next meeting.
Oh yes, but you're leading it. But I'm gonna have a section. Remember, you said the two of.
Yes, I'm gonna send out the meeting schedule. Yes, I'll do
Yeah.
that.
And then Miriam can share the thing she has about how to host the meeting.
Yeah,
Oh.
and yeah, Miriam, you're gonna do that on how to
Yes.
host a meeting? Okay.
Okay. Then we can figure out our schedule next week for the rest of it.
Yes. Very happy
Okay.
to be with you guys. Thank you,
Thank you,
Elise.
ladies.
Thank you,
Thank
Vida.
you.
Thank you,
All
Sheila.
right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Natalie.
everybody.
Thank you,
See you
Mariana.
next week.
Appreciate your time.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye, Vida. Everybody,
great week.
Bye,
Sheila.
Vida.
All right.
Stay
Let me
strong,
see.
Mariana.
I speak favor over y'all this week. Have a blessed and prosperous rest of the week.
I received that.
right.
All
Thank
right.
God.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.